Good morning, good morning. What's going on, people? It's 5 a.m. Robin Radio. It's going up tonight. It's going up tonight. It's going up tonight. Today's lesson is staying focused on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you trigger people or anything like that. What you're trying to do is stay focused, okay? And another thing is, if you don't like, set boundaries. If you don't like somebody coming in your chat every day, saying the same damn thing over and over, and the shit is annoying the fuck out of you, put their ass in timeout. I'm not dealing with that. Every day you're gonna be put in timeout. Okay? I'm not your damn wife. I'm not your damn girlfriend. I don't owe you no accountability. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Sorry. Take your little mommy emotions to your mama. And a lot of men try to do that. You know, their mom catered to them 24/7. Their mom treated them like, oh, my little baby, my little baby. They could never be sad, And then they think as soon as when you hurt their feelings, or when you don't want to deal with them, or you don't want to talk to them, then they trying to hold you accountable. I'm sorry, sir. I don't even know you. Next. And if it's harsh, I don't care. And women, and I know women are like that. Especially those spicy Latinas that y'all love so much. Those spicy Latinas be they be egging y'all ass left and right. Everything that come out their mouth be a sideways statement to you, and y'all don't even care. You love it. They're spicy. You love it. They're spicy. So don't be mad when a black woman don't want to deal with your ass and turn your ass off. All right. Now, and that's another thing, black women. You know what I mean? If you don't like something, if somebody pops into your, whatever, anything, and it gives you just the tiniest little bit of negativity, or it's just too not enough effort. You know what I mean? If you feel like one person is coming around you and they're not putting in enough effort, get them out of your life. Make people put effort into being around you. Make them put effort in having conversations with you. They're gonna have to. These men have to be more intellectual. They're gonna have to say more intellectual things. I'm tired of the weed brain heads. The weed heads. I'm tired of the weed head conversations. Okay. And you're probably saying, what are weed head conversations? Weed head conversations are conversations that don't go anywhere, that don't lead to nothing, other than you wanting somebody's number or sex. That's a weed head conversation. It doesn't have any substance. It doesn't benefit my life in any type of way. It's a weed head conversation. So anyone want to come in here and they don't have weed head conversations, you can come on in. And you're not going to just be typing the same thing to me and getting conversation. No, we're done with that, okay? You type the same thing in my chat every damn day, you're going in timeout. Cody Blue. What's up, Cody? How you doing? Am I wrong, Cody? If a certain person you don't even know this motherfucker, and they enter your chat every day, and they say the same damn thing every day, you know, like PLT or Stacy Dash. They say that shit every day, and the shit pisses me off. You know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like, are you a fucking stalker? Not only are you a stalker, but you're a limited effort stalker. Where are the gifts? Where are the cash apps? Okay? Like, I'm not like the little hood chick next door that you can give a $20 bag of weed to, and then she's like all over you. No. I'm more like Maserati, Bentley, 4-bedroom home, estate. Okay? LOL, absolutely not. Feel ya. 100. And you know, and these people, they're weed heads too. And you know, I used to be a weed head, but no longer. You know what I mean? I had to get off of it because when you smoke weed, you meet other addicts, and then those addicts are they're stalkerish. People that smoke weed are stalkers, bro, because they're looking for another bag of weed. Right, y'all? They're looking for another bag of weed, and they see you as that next bag. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a weed head and they're a weed head, like, okay, I can always, if I ever run out of money and I don't have any weed, I can always ask Robin for weed because she has weed. Or I can, and also some of these people are so broke, so desperate that they take low-level monitoring spirit jobs from other people. They'll be watching your text messages. Like, if you work with these people, they got apps that they can watch your text messages, what's going on in your phone. You know what I mean? And they'll find out who your family members with, and how and see how much money your family has, and see, you know, how can you be used, and how can I use you to make my life better? Or how can I destroy your life so that I can take control of you? You know what I mean? How can I, let's say you're in a really good relationship and people want to destroy that so that they see that you're a good person and they want you for themselves as a lover or as a friend. I could use him and I could be his best friend, but I got to get her out of the way because he really loves her and he's doing everything for her. So I got to get in, and that should be kind of type LGBTQ, but because some men are on the DL and they don't even know it in their mind mentally, you know what I mean? Because they spent a lot of time with their homeboys to the point where, like, a man's company is really like, it turns you on, but you try to hide it by being with a woman. You know what I mean? But then you might really enjoy being with that woman and you really like her. And then, you know, because not everybody who has, because, you know, if a man can't say no, let's say you can't say no, you're just a really nice person because you're trying to hide whatever it is you're trying to hide, right? And then you're freaking, other people see that about you and they want to take control of that. They see that, oh, this is a really nice person, I can use this person. And sometimes, you know, it does come off a little homosexual because a man should be able to say no. A man should be able to walk away. A man should be able to be able to decipher. You know what I mean? A man shouldn't be nice to every damn body. Especially when you got people out here who are starving and they'll sell their own kids for money. Right or wrong? Because I've seen stories like that on Newsbreak all the time. A lady just sold her kid for drugs. You know what I'm saying? So if people will sell their own kids for drugs, you know damn well they'll destroy your family, break up your family. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. So anyway, yeah, my kid is making cheeseburgers at 5 a.m., man. And you know, this is what we do in this house. So I'm helping him make cheeseburgers. But anyway, yeah, guys. You know, so and the reason this is so spooky is because you'll try to get away from these people, these monitoring spirits, weed heads, and then they'll find you at another job. Because most of the time, weed heads are job hoppers. They hop from job to job to job. So they know a lot of people. They got a big group chat, you know what I mean? Or a whole bunch, you know what I mean? They know a lot of people. And so they can find you. You know what I mean? But and that's one of the reasons why I decide to run my own business from home and take care of my kids and let my husband work, because I can't work a job and take care of kids. You know what I mean? Like most of the people that I see, who some people can do it, but I don't know any. Like I don't know anybody successful, like truly successful, and had two working parents. I know people who are successful and had one working parent and the other one stayed home and took care of the kids. I know that, but I don't know anybody who had two working parents 24/7 and the kids came out successful. Alright, this is perfect. Buy that one. This one. Nah, I take this one because I already touched it and I know how y'all are.
You want video? Did she want some barbecue sauce?
Nah, she's good. She don't need no barbecue. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. So anyway, yeah. So that's why I choose not to work because I don't want people having. Man, baby girl. Hey, I got your cheeseburger. I know, but I just wanted. You want me to turn the light on? Yeah. All right. Dude, there you go. I'm just gonna sit up here and talk while you eat that, okay? Yeah, man, my kids are eating cheeseburgers at 5 a.m., man. This is summer life, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, like when both of your parents are working and the kid, oh man, I got another kid asking me for help. See, all these damn help, mom, help, mom, help. You can't do that if you're at work. Hold on. Okay, you need help opening this. Oh. But Ty, you should be able to open this.
Bro, I tried my strength.
That's how people's kids end up in gangs. When both of the parents are working, the kids can end up in gangs like that. Because, or either they'll end up in gangs or they'll end up like autistic because they're always on the damn watching TV, you know? Or they'll end up, they'll end up some other bad stuff that I don't even want to mention on here. All because their parents were always working and never had time for them, or their parents had a bunch of kids. And that's why you shouldn't be having a bunch of kids, man. I see people with 3, 4, 5 kids. That's too many, man. The perfect number is 2. The perfect number of kids is 2, man. And I be feeling sorry for y'all with all them damn kids, because I be like, man, how can you keep track of all of them? How can you make sure I be seeing women with 11 kids on YouTube, and I turned the channel because my heart can't even take it. You know what I mean? Like, how do you remember all those birthdays? How do you remember all those names? How do you... I mean, you probably get a nice little tax check, though. But yeah, you're not eating your burger? You might get a nice little tax check. Got 11 kids, and you get $2,500 each kid. What's that? That's like 22,500, right? 22,500. So you get a nice little tax return. But even so, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. And I'm so proud of women now. They got the B5 movement or the B4 movement in Asia. The Asian women don't want to have kids with the men because the men are they're not financially stable. You got a lot of women in America, they're not having kids. They're celibate. They don't want nothing to do with, the opposite sex. They're not even having kids, and I'm proud of that because some people, they don't even know how to be nice to kids. They just know how to yell at them, scream at them, and control them with fear. And what kind of adult do you think that person will grow into? Mayat, burger. I know, but that dog is looking at it like he's about to like pop off that leash. Yeah, man, and I see this one lady, she walked by my house all the time. She got like 7 kids, and you know what I mean? I'm just like, ma'am, was it you or you can't even blame a man when you got 7 kids. It ain't the man's fault no more. I'm sorry. Because I would have been telling his ass after kid 2, I'm not having no more kids. I don't want no more kids. Pull out, pull out, pull out. No, I don't want any more kids. No more kids. I don't want any more kids. I'm good. No, pull out. I'm good. No, I don't want any more kids. You know what I mean? That's what I would be telling his ass every day of his life after we have 2 kids. Like, he would know for a fact. And if he did give me a 3rd kid, that's when I would leave him, because I know I would tell him every day of his life that I don't want any more kids. But and also, like, I'm the type, like I told you guys, I have my own business, so, you know, and when I'm in a relationship, I make the man pay all the bills. He pays all the bills. So, you know, he not gonna want to get me pregnant a 3rd time, because he gonna be working real hard if he with me. Thank you very much. But you know, and that's me. That's how I am. You know what I mean? If you don't let your man pay bills, you know, if you pay your man's bills, that's you. Sorry for you. You know what I mean? You be at work all day, paying the bills, and he be at home on Tinder, talking to spicy Latinas. While you at work all day, looking dumb. No way. Not on my watch. So yeah, and that's why some women are opting out of kids, because they're like, I'm not gonna be working all day and paying all the bills for a man to just go and get on Tinder, get on Hinge, and, you know, be talking to all these women in other countries while I'm at work all day. And that's why they're being celibate, and that's why they don't really want to deal with men. You know, not the women that got something going for them. Like, maybe like a chick that don't got nothing going for herself, she'll probably holler at you. Or a young chick. That's why they go for young girls. You know, that's why they go for 18, 19. Somebody who just entered their adulthood. They don't know about how much bills are. They don't know about how much work a kid is. They don't know about, you know, how much a child eats, and how many diapers you have to change, how many doctor appointments you have to go to. They don't know about C-sections. They don't know about cheating yet. You know, when you have 2 kids with a man and then he starts cheating, he don't start cheating until after you have the kids, and then, you know, you kind of worn down and tired and need help, and then that's when he go get on Tinder and Hinge, you know. And women don't know, and 18, 19-year-olds, they don't know about that. They think, oh, I'm popping. I got this popping booty. Ooh, I'm young. They want me. And then in actuality, they just want to trap you with a baby. And yeah, they just want to trap you with a baby and have you, you know, pay the other half of their bills so they can have a roof over their head, because they're a loser. So that's why they don't like women who are smarter than them and be like, okay, don't talk to any broke dudes. Don't talk to any dudes that live with their mama. Don't talk to any dudes that are still in college. Don't talk to any dudes that don't own a home, don't own a car. They don't like, you know, women like that. Women who demand, like, oh, you gotta send me cash apps. You gotta give me gifts. I want jewelry. I want you to do my hair and my nails, and I want shoes. I have big, expensive dogs. I need you to put them in dog school. They don't want women like that, because women like that are too smart for them. You know what I mean? Women like that, those women make them work harder. Those women are like, well, not the broke men. The broke men don't want women like that. But a wealthy man, he don't mind a woman that got to get her hair done, nails done, and wants to have a couple kids, wants them in private school, wants to drive a luxury car, wants to live in a nice neighborhood. Men with money, they don't mind that. They don't mind that, because they're like, yeah, that's what I want, that too. And they want a woman on their arm that can, you know, who looks the part, and who can talk the talk and walk the walk. You know, wealthy men want that. They don't want no weed head girl. They want a girl that's like, you know, she's on her P's and Q's. She can converse well. She's not reactive, you know what I mean? But then again, they do like a little feist here and there, somebody who can do that. But they don't mind if you have a lot of bills and a lot of needs and a lot of wants and need a lot of money, because that's what they got the money for. They got the money for the women. And those wealthy men, you know what I mean? A lot of times their women let them cheat because their lives are so good, so peaceful, so their lives are so worry free that if their man cheats, they'd look the other way. Unless they want to take half, and unless they don't care and they really want and do I think men can be with one woman monogamous? I think he can. Do I think it will be like 20, 30, 40 years? No, I think everyone cheats at least once in their lifetime. So if you're with the same person for like 50 years, I think, yeah, that person's going to cheat once in a while. Not once in a while, I mean at least once. But if you're with somebody who's like, but like if you're with somebody at a young age and he's a really young dude, of course he's going to cheat because he wants to experience life. You know what I mean? Like, people don't want to die with one chick. They don't. Majority. There's probably 1-2 dudes out there that'd be like, I'll never cheat. I'm going to always be a fair player. There's probably some out there. I haven't met them, but they're probably out there. And I know you're mad. I know. Because your wife is probably making you pay all the bills. She wants you to, she's making you work a lot. And she's staying home. And she's ordering Uber Eats. And she's enjoying her feminine life. And you're mad at her. You're mad at me because I'm telling the women, let the men work. Let the men go in the workplace and harass other men and call them the N-word. Let men do that. But women, we need to stay home, enjoy the fruits of their labor, take care of our children. You know what I mean? A lot of Latino men, some Latino men are successful and they take really good care of their women. Some Latino men are cheaters. Some Latino men are broke and can't afford to take care of their girl and let them stay home while he works. But many Latino men are in the construction business and they're making money. But I know, you're mad. But anyway, because he looks like a Latino, because he has like, he looks LGBTQ. He got he got eyeliner on. And then he got like this hat on, and he got those like, his eyebrows are done, and he has like this little face that's shaped kind of like, he looks short, and he looks like, he's up at 5:30 on the chat. He's up at 5:30 a.m. worried about me and calling me the N-word, so he's probably trying to find some validation from some white people. He's probably a Latino trying to find validation from white people. But let me tell you what white people really like. White people like people who mind their business, man. White people like people who go to work. White people like people who can be in society and act normal. Not be in my chat all day. I'm gonna keep you here all day. White people don't like Latinos who come over here and just be in people's chat, harassing them and stuff. And like, how do you have the time to do that? How do you have the time to do that, man? ¿Cuándo tiempo? ¿Cuándo tiempo, hijo? Hijo. ¿Cuándo tiempo? Hijo. Yo, speaking Spanish is fun. I love speaking. Mono, oh, you are a Latino in here harassing me? Why? ¿Cuándo? ¿Dónde? Donde usted? Where are you? Where are you from? Donde usted? Argentina? You mad because you lost the World Cup? You mad at me, a black person, because you lost the World Cup to a black person in España? España is the motherland. España is the motherland. España is the motherland. España. 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 España is the motherland. And this, this is what they do to black people at work too. They'll be doing this to black people at work, on the internet, and that's why we need our reparations, man. Because we can't even come on here and talk our ish without them bringing their Latino self in our spaces after we got them the 14th Amendment so they can come over here and make their lives better. They can have more frijoles. They can have more frijoles and queso and make their farts even funkier. We made it possible for them to come over here and have beans, burritos, and queso and have funky farts. Why are you mad, man? You mad because your estómago is full of gasolina? Your estómago is full of gasolina from all the frijoles and arrozo and queso? And your estómago is coming out your culo? All day, every time you walk? Frijoles, queso, frijoles, queso, arrozo, frijoles, queso, frijoles. Every time you have sex with a girl, frijoles, queso, frijoles, queso, frijoles, queso. Eh. What? Ay. What? Mono. ¿Qué? You like that song? But anyway, yeah, ladies, like, you see these men, they have a lot of energy to, like, be in our chat, calling us monos. They need to go to work. We need to put them to work, man, so they can burn that energy. They need to burn that energy. Frijoles, queso, frijoles, queso, frijoles, queso. A lot of Spanish people fart all day because they eat a lot of beans and cheese. And the beans and every time they move, they're farting. I know this for a fact because I've been around Spanish people and they just keep on farting all day. And it's because of all those beans, those black beans and red beans they eat, making them fart all day. And so they come in here, they're mad at me because they're at home with serious gas. They have serious gas. So he comes in my chat and he's mad at me because he can't stop farting. It's not my fault. I told y'all, eat some salad. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Wealthy men aren't in black people's chat rooms harassing them. These are the people that are stuck at home. He's probably watching his 6 hermanos y hermanas, his 6 hermanos. He's watching them all while his mother works 4 trabajos. His mother's working 4 trabajos and he's at home watching all of those badass kids. And he's mad at me because I have a nice quiet home where I can come online and talk. I have good kids. I can come online and talk and express myself, and all he can do is get in my chat room and call me a mono because he's mad because his mama left him at home to watch his 7 hermanos. And he gotta watch them and they bad as hell. And look, he took my mama's picture. Look how much they hate me, man. He got my mama's picture on here on the internet. For what reason, man? He's got, I don't know if they're Latinos. I don't know if they're Middle Easterners. I don't know if they're Hold on, guys. I don't know if they're Middle Easterners. I don't know if they're Latinos. I don't know if they're... But if they are Latinos, I thought you guys believe in Jesus, man. I thought you believe in Jesus, man. No creo, Jesús. No creo. ¿Por qué, papi? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no creas Jesús? Jesús wants you to be. Jesús quieres ser. Jesús quiere ser buenos hermanos, hermanas a otras personas. Negros es personas, gente. Somos gentes. Somos todos gentes. We are all people, man. We are all people, man. Stop being hateful, man. Tu odio, tu corazón, man. Jesús, man. Believe in Jesús. Jesús, man. Every time you call a black person the N-word, you know Jesus is gonna curse your family. Jesus loved the black people the most because the black people worked the hardest. The black people were esclavas de país. Oh, you want to hang monos by their neck? Oh man, Jesus don't like that. No, Jesus no gusta. Jesus no gusta. That is mean. That's mean, man. It's mean. Jesus he's gonna be mad at you, man. You're gonna have to answer to Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? And then you go up to the wrong black person, and then they Carmelo Anthony you, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to be kind to people, man. And if you can't say nothing kind, don't say nothing at all, man. Because Jesus is watching you, man. Jesus Christ is watching you. That's your God that you told us slaves about, right? That's your God that you told us about. Why are you going against your God? Are you upset, man? Because you don't have any money? It's not me. It's not the black people taking your money away, man. We've always been here, man. It's all these new people you brought over here, man. That's taking the government resources. It's not the black people. The black people are going to work, man. So maybe you are, I don't know, you're bringing that hate and that meanness to the wrong people, man. Black people mind their business. They don't even socialize anymore. We don't even go outside anymore and be around you people. And if black people do go outside, they mind their business. But you still mad at black people for what reason, man? You know what I'm saying? Hug your abuela, hug your abuelo, and see what you can do for your abuelo and your abuela. Go to your country and sweep the dust off the floor, man. Go to your country and sweep the dust off the floor, man. Don't be in the chat rooms calling people the N-word and that you're gonna hang them from a tree. Don't do that, brother. Go to work and send your abuelo some money back in Mexico or back in Argentina. You know what I'm saying? Buy your little cousin a piñata, man. Don't hang black people from the trees like a piñata, like you're laughing about in front of your God Jesus, in front of your God Mary, in front of the Holy Mother Mary. Not in front of her. You gotta go to Jesus and Mary and say thank you for these black people for allowing and for them to die for the 14th Amendment and allow me to come here and eat more frijoles and beans and fart more. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't just monos being hung from trees. They used to hang Hispanics too. They hung y'all from trees too. But I don't know, maybe you're mad because your sister's with a black man now, and maybe he's paying all her bills, and you don't have a job. So you're hating on your sister, man. You should be happy that you have black men out here that can take care of your sister the proper way. And that's right, guys. And remember, it's not just white people aren't even racist anymore. Not the white people who are in America. Maybe white people from over slaves, but the white people in America, they're not even that racist anymore towards black people. They don't even see black people anymore. They're more concerned about Hispanics and Middle Easterners and, you know, people like that. They're not even concerned about black people anymore. Sorry about that, guys. I had to talk to my son because he's listening to my chat, and I'm like, okay, you can listen, man, but turn it down. Goodness. Yeah. So yeah, this is why I choose to homeschool my kids, because you have violent kids in the school system that want to harm little black kids, man. They still want to harm us, and we don't even know these people. We don't even know them. We don't talk about them. We've never seen them before. We don't socialize with them. And all they think about day to night is hanging a black person, making a black person's life bad. And that's why, you know, and I'm sorry for white people too. Like, I know y'all be burning in the sun, but, you know, some white people do have evil souls, you know, and the sun does burn y'all's skin because of that, you know. And I think that's why the sun is heating up even more, because people are just so evil. Like, the sun wants to get rid of the cancer of the earth. And I know it's not all white people. I know there's some good white people out there, some great white women, and some great white men out there. I'm not talking to y'all. We love y'all. You understand me? Like, I know some white people who are really cool, My cousin right now is married to a white man, and he pays all her bills. My cousin doesn't have to do anything. Okay, she's just chilling at home, and they have a beautiful little baby. Okay, so I know a lot of white people are married to black people out there, and you love your black spouse, and we love y'all too. We not talking about y'all. Okay, we not talking about y'all. We talking about the white people. I don't know, maybe they're very poor and they're suffering. I don't know. I don't know why they're so mad at black people, but you know, the sun is heating up really, really hot to burn them off. You know what I mean? To get rid of them. It doesn't want them here anymore. You know, I don't know. And I think maybe their households might be negative too, because I was watching a novella, and in the novella, all they was talking about was taking somebody else's man and throwing people in mental institutions and prostitution and drugs. The novella was just horrible, man. And I was like, is this what their country's like? Because if so, Donald Trump need to go over there and clean that shit up. They need help. And I know it's not all Spanish people. It's some good Spanish people out there, I know. But, you know, if that is how, you know, I don't know, maybe you guys are tired of working so hard. Maybe you got to work 3 or 4 jobs just to have a house in America. Go back to your motherland, man. Go back to your country and live on the farm. I would. All those delicious fruit trees y'all got out there, and you come here for what? I would stay in my damn country. Right or wrong, I would stay in my country, man. And I would be eating my fucking fruits and vegetables and have my farm and my hogs and cows. If you're not cut out for this American life, and it's like, you know, driving you crazy and you can't learn the language and all that, go back home, man. Go back home, man. Go back to your country, man. Monkeys are beautiful, man. Why you hate monkeys so much? I know y'all got a lot of monkeys in your country, man. Why y'all hate those monkeys so much? Are those monkeys mean to y'all? Do they throw shit at y'all? Maybe y'all be trying to have sex with the monkeys. Do crazy stuff with the monkeys, man. I don't know. But I don't know what y'all got against monkeys. But I love monkeys. I think they're so cute. I think they're so loving. And so I think they're wonderful family members. They live in a big tribe. They take care of each other. They always have their baby on their back. They take care of their babies. But I know a lot. I know y'all Spanish people are hurting a lot, man. Y'all got a lot of child molesters in your family and shit, and y'all been hurt a lot. But all y'all gotta do is just relax, man. Just relax, man. You know, if you've been molested by your uncle or by your brother, man, just tell your mom what happened, man, and free your soul. The problem is you're not telling nobody, man. You trying to hide that shit, and you go so long hiding it that you bring out your hate in whatever way you can, and the only way that you can bring it out is with racism, is going after, you know, black people, because you know black people don't really do anything unless they whoop your ass, you know what I mean? But, you know, and what you need to do is just go to your mom and just tell her who touched you, man. Just tell her. I promise you it'll free your soul if you tell your mom who molested you and your family. Molestame. Who it was. Just tell her who it was. Who touched on you, man. You know what I mean? Because I was never molested, because my mom quit her career to watch me. That lady right there, that beautiful woman right there, she quit her career. She was the first black news reporter in... Right, right. I'm back, y'all. So anyway, the reason, now let me say this first. We're not talking about all Latino people. We know there's some good Latino people out there. We know there's some kind abuelas out there that are so loving and so sweet and treat their family good. We know there's some great abuelos out there, like Cardi B's dad, when he's with his dark-skinned granddaughter. He loves her to death. He always has her in his arms, and he treats her really good. But you have these other Latinos out here, and I think they're hurt because Latino people might be lighter skinned than black people, and they might have straighter hair than black people, but they're not whiter than the Spaniards, right? They're not whiter than Europeans. And when those Spaniards went into their countries and decimated them, they called their indigenous people monkeys. They hung their indigenous people from trees. They hung they made fun of their indigenous people. They killed their indigenous people. They raped their indigenous women. So the Hispanic people are still upset about that because they're kind of like African people. They have been colonized. You know what I mean? They have been completely brainwashed and colonized. They don't remember their indigenous traditions. They don't remember anything from their indigenous people. The way they cook, they got that from the African slaves that were brought to their countries. But the thing about FBAs, we were never colonized. We made the United States government make us citizens. We are equal. You see what I'm saying? We weren't colonized. We are equal. And so the Latinos, the Africans, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, they come over here and they're jealous that they have to come to our country and use our laws to feel like a person, to have a life. You know what I mean? And that's why they come in over here in my chat with this bullshit, because that's what happened to them in their countries. You know what I mean? The Spaniards called them the N-word all day, because the N-word comes from Negro. You know what I'm saying? The Spaniards called the indigenous people Negroes. So, you know, that's that story. And also, the thing about monkeys is that oh my goodness. So anyway, what was I talking about? I was saying, oh yeah, monkeys have white skin and thin paper lips too. So, and white people, y'all evolved from monkeys, not black people. Sorry. We evolved from humans. Y'all evolved from Neanderthal ice monkeys. And that's based on y'all history, based on your facts and your science. Evolution. That's what y'all say. Y'all come from monkeys. And monkeys have white skin, and when you lose all that hair on your body, you burn in the sun. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with from evolving like that. But then again, maybe it is something wrong with it. Maybe that's why y'all so mean and evil and nasty and come in my chat and talk all this shit. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why the sun is heating up so hot. Try to burn your skin and take you out, because it sees you on this earth just doing all this bad stuff, you know? So, yeah, guys. Thank you guys for making this a great chat. I'm gonna definitely name this chat racist chat, you know, maybe racist Latino chats, you know what I mean? Racist Latinos in my chat. And then just, you know, post that. And then I'm gonna come right back. So I'm gonna post this, come right back.